Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Wallin, 6 foot 5.5 inches, with a reach of 78 inches, of course, fighting out of Sweden. And he'll be facing Dr. Iron Fist, Vatili Kliatcho, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Otto Wallin. He has given so many big-name heavyweights so many problems. Can he do it here now? The man who's from Sweden now resides in New York, New York. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist, Vatili Kliatcho. You're looking at one half of the Kliatcho era. Talk about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Iron Fist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sundsvall, Sweden, here is the hard-hitting, battle-ready heavyweight, introducing Otto, All-In Wallin. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vatili Kliatcho.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Quick punch scores. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice job blocking the hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. Well done with that counter shot. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man, good man. Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. Let's get out of that Kitchuka. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Oh, what was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. No, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
You got at the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Figure it out. Good work. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
He's ready to go. He's gone already. Just
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
All your work, all the work will finish him.
just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wallin in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Okay, now you're switching off. You getting soft on me?
Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You were thinking.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook's blocked. That hook misses. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wallin in that to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They're both trying for a knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? A lot of effort being exerted here. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Missing with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wallin in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A well-placed hook. Punch caught him clean. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Perfect counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on this. There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can they finish it? down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Whoa, and you saw the bell. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. You've got to... And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They exchange punches. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This could be really intimidating.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. This could be the end. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Oh my God, Johnny! Do you believe what we are seeing? That was the moment!
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And Wallin goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Wallin in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the risk.
Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Pause, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Why weren't they covering up? Job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. form. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wallin in that last round. We'll see how much endurance the... And we enter the ninth. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That left hook missed. Looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
That jab misses. That hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wallin in that last.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
It's round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punch. Incredible work rate. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
But you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
With 10, the cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Let's talk about Kliatcho in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this quarter. There's the bell for round 11. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. Is he going to punch himself out, though? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. The stamina is off the charts. Perfect counter lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter punch. Let's talk about Kliatcho in that lap. Who thought we would have made it to 12? And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are good. Whoa, wait a minute! Where was the defense? I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And the referee will allow this to continue. And Wallin goes to the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live.